Guys, Coach EJ with another foam rolling video tutorial. Today we're going to go over your piriformis or your glutes. A lot of times when people experience lower back pain, sciatica, things such as that, they'll be really tight in their glute region here. So we're going to release the piriformis, which is like this little tiny muscle way up in your booty muscle right here. If you ever got a massage and the masseuse will put like their thumb or their elbow at that one spot, that's what we're attacking. So let's go over a series of progressions on how to relieve that spot. We're gonna start with the foam roller. This is where you wanna start. Now I'm gonna sit directly on top of it here, facing straight ahead. So let's start with my right leg first. This is where people get crossways and backwards. You wanna kind of pick yourself up, shift over just a little bit to the side, so you're at a little bit of an angle to where you're on that one tender spot. So whatever leg you're rolling, cross this leg over. I'll see a lot of people cross the wrong leg. So whatever leg you're rolling, put this foot on top of the opposite knee, and then kind of pick yourself up like we talked about, shift over, put all that weight and pressure on that one side. Be patient, start working your way up that glute right there. All I can describe, it's a very tender spot. As you can see, my facial expression changes. I'm pretty tender right there. So I'm gonna hold that for about 60 seconds. You can make very gradual rolls. You kind of see how the rollers going up and down a little bit. But for the most part, once you find a spot, just sit there, relax, and try to breathe and relax, okay? I know I say relax a lot. That is the purpose. So work your way up a little bit higher, but for the most part, the tenderness is gonna be very localized, all right? So I would do this leg, and then if I swap over really quickly, lean to the left, cross the left leg over, put all that pressure on that one spot, and again, breathe and relax. It's very common to experience different intensities of pain. We're always asymmetrical, so if you're feeling a little bit tighter on one side or the other, that is totally fine. Now, if the roller isn't too bad for it, you can progress. So we have here's an orb ball. This is basically the same material as the foam roller, kind of a styrofoam. This is obviously less surface area. It's gonna get a little bit more up in your glute. So, same concept, it's just a little bit harder to find. It might be a little bit hard to see on the camera, but get your balance going here, cross that leg over, and then, ooh, you'll know when you're on it. It's not gonna be one of those things like, I kind of feel it, I don't feel it. You'll know when you find it and you feel it right there. Hold that spot for about 60 seconds. Try not to let the pain get above a 7 or an 8. And then again, let's go to the other side. We won't do that because we already saw it. So, that is the orb ball. Now, you might see some videos of people talking about using a lacrosse ball. Obviously this thing is rubber, it doesn't really give that much. I'm really not a fan of using a lacrosse ball, and the reason why is, for the most part, most people, it's gonna be way too aggressive in there. And like I always talk about, when we're foam rolling, using whatever tool, you want to try to just relax, like we keep mentioning, and get the muscle to calm down a little bit. I feel like sometimes with most people, using this lacrosse ball is so painful and so localized that can actually create more tension and inflammation. So if you use a lacrosse ball and you feel like it works better for you, cool, by all means. But for the most part, using the roller, using the orb will be more than enough. All right, so give that a shot on your glutes, about 60 seconds each tender spot, and that should create some relief in your hips and lower back.